This is the Personal Branding Success in 10 Minutes podcast. I am your host, Kaitlin Zhang.
And I am your host, Danielle Bardowell. What are some of the most impactful changes that I can make to my LinkedIn right now?
Well, the first thing you can do is change up your profile photos and make sure you have a really impactful back banner. That's the top horizontal landscape banner that's behind your profile photo. Visual impacts are so key to telling the right brand story. Secondly is looking at your title, main title section. So that's the small amount of text that's right beneath your name that explains who you are.
Right.
Most people have their job title at whatever company, but there's a little bit more room there. You can still write a little bit more, perhaps some kind of achievements, other roles, previous jobs, whatever you want to put in there just to add a little bit more interest and make your profile more memorable.
And appealing, right?
Yeah.
What else? Like I heard that filling out the rest of the information, like especially the summary, I hear if you can provide as much information as possible to that section, it works in your favor.
Yeah, for sure. LinkedIn works as any social media channel does with searches. So people look for you through the searches. And the more keywords that you have relevant to your industry, relevant to your brand throughout your entire profile, the more likely the chance that someone is going to be able to find you. As an example, I work in branding and marketing. So the words branding and marketing and digital marketing, public relations, personal branding, these type of keywords are going to show up a lot on my profile.
Right.
And having the rest of your information, like your previous jobs that you had, any kind of awards, achievements, having all those things filled out is going to make your profile look a little bit more complete and, more importantly, be able to be found by other people.
Do you have an example of a good LinkedIn profile?
Well, the first thing you should probably do is look through your own feed on LinkedIn just to see if there are any mentors that you would like to follow on LinkedIn in your particular industry. I have us at Oval Branding created an example LinkedIn profile you can take a look at. It's at linkedin.com/in/example-profile. You can also find this profile by searching for the name Kate Zhang. So Kate is spelled Kate. It's a play on my name, like Kaitlin, but this is a fake person.
It's your alter ego.
Yeah, alter into LinkedIn ego. So Kate Zhang is Chinese as well, and she also has a simplified Chinese profile, which you can take a look. Because a lot of our clients at Oval Branding are in the private equity and venture capital industry. So for Kate, I made her a partner at a venture capital firm. So she is a venture capitalist, which is a keyword that I've used in her title. And in this example profile, I put together things such as images of her, nice background, nice other photos to use, as well as a summary section. I outlined you need to have about, at the time of this recording, about 2,000 characters. Of course, LinkedIn changes that all the time, so you should Google what is the most recent update that they have to see how many words in each section you should write.
Right.
And so filling out as much as possible. But do take a look at this example profile that I put together.
Absolutely.
She also went to Harvard, which I didn't go to Harvard, but maybe in my ideal world.
You went to Harvard.
I would have gone to Harvard. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's her. So take a look at that.
Okay. Kate Zhang aside, what's your approach, I should say, when writing a good summary or overview for LinkedIn?
Yeah. We already discussed having the keywords research done so you understand what are the phrases that you want to put in repeatedly in your summary so people can find you. Oftentimes, I would spend a lot of time with clients crafting their biography and writing it in the third person. So the third person means it's written like Kate Zhang is so-and-so, a venture capitalist. So it's not I am a venture capitalist at whatever firm. So it's written in third person.
Right.
The reason being that if anyone else wanted to talk about you, whether that's just a colleague or the press, they can just copy and paste that and don't have to keep changing I am to Kate is.
Yeah.
So it just saves time and also looks a bit more professional.
Very cool.
Other tips for your summary section,
Mm-hmm.
you can use a lot of bullet lists just to make it a little bit more not so text heavy, not so paragraph heavy.
Easy to read, yeah.
Easier to skim. And in the end, I always like to add a website or a contact information, because or else the only way for them to contact you is through your LinkedIn profile.
True.
The messaging, but you might want them to contact you by email first of all. And also LinkedIn doesn't quite have a function that links a website just yet to your personal profile. So if you have a personal website or company website, summary section is a great place just to put that in there.
Okay. I'm actually curious. Do you have like a criteria for connecting with someone on LinkedIn? And if you do, like, what is that criteria?
For sure, having criteria is really important so that you can eliminate the time spent on decision making rather than having to decide every single time when someone asks to be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'll take a look at how many existing shared connections we have and who they are. If we have loads of shared connections and we're pretty much in the same circles, I'm more likely to be friends with them. Of course, I look at their photo, their title and organization. If it's someone I know, obviously I'll add them. If it's an organization I know, I'll likely add them. Also, if I don't know them and they're just completely like a cold reach out to me, which is fine, I like adding them and making new friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's important for them to write a more personalized message to me. So like, hi, Kaitlin, I'm interested to connect with you on LinkedIn because of whatever reason. And here's what I do a little bit. And I think this is how we can collaborate together. I think just a more personalized message so they understand who I am. I don't want it to be a sales pitch.
Right.
So I don't want it to be like just, hi, business owner sort of thing. It has to be personal. It has to be relevant to me.
And relatable as well, yeah.
Yeah, just takes 2 seconds to scan someone's profile and then just say, hey, I really liked your whatever thing that you've done in your work, and then give them a genuine compliment. That's just much easier to ask someone. What has been your experience with LinkedIn, setting up a profile as well as adding new connections?
I'm not going to lie. It's been a great experience with LinkedIn. A lot of clients I've had over the years of me being a freelancer came from LinkedIn.
Okay.
But now I feel like I need to invest more time in my profile because I don't feel like I've used LinkedIn to the best of its abilities. You've certainly given me a lot of tips today. And also, they keep telling me to try their free trial for their premium.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be valuable. But I also just love the fact that if you can't do a website right now, I think to me, LinkedIn is a good option depending on what you're doing, because you can have blogs on it. For example, if you aspire to be a blogger,
yes, yeah,
you can showcase your skills. You can have people endorse you. And what better way to endorse someone or to show your skill when you have past people saying, hey, this person's really good at what they do.
Yeah. That reminds me, I need to write an endorsement for you.
Thank you. I'll do the same. Trust me, because I don't think anyone's taught me more about marketing and branding and such, more so than you have.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, let's do that. The one thing that you mentioned earlier is like perhaps joining the premium LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I had it for a little while. I think the premium is extremely useful if it's somebody who's searching for a job.
Yeah.
Or somebody who's looking for other opportunities strategically to connect with specific people. That's really useful.
Okay.
However, mainly right now, I'm just using the free version because I feel like that's enough for me at the moment to be able to display my profile.
I think so.
And to have connections made, be able to publish blog posts like you said. Not really using LinkedIn so much to be my sole kind of lead generation or attract new clients. So I think for me, not so much for the free trial, but maybe they can convince me otherwise.
Maybe.
Yeah. So today, the main takeaways are, number 1, have a great photo and banner image on your LinkedIn. Number 2, carefully craft out your title. That's a really important part of your first impression. And thirdly, fill out as much information as you can on LinkedIn and make it succinct with bullet points and different ways of illustrating that information, not just like huge paragraphs. The actionable next step is take a look at the example LinkedIn profile I made. It's linkedin.com/in/example-profile, or searching the name Kate Zhang. So try that and then let me know what you think. This episode is produced by Oval Branding, a London-based award-winning branding agency that serves corporate clients and personal clients around the world. Visit ovalbranding.com to contact us about your next marketing project. I am Kaitlin Zhang. Thank you for listening.